Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to our Factorio base, and I'm actually casting before work, and I go to work really freaking early. Like, I usually get into work at like 6 a.m., and for some reason I woke up really early, like 4:30, so I jumped out of bed. I'm sitting here in front of my computer at 5 a.m., and the actual building doesn't open till 6, so I can't go earlier and like start work at 5:30 or something. I have to wait until 6. So basically I thought, you know what, let's cast a video. I got time. I got at least half an hour. Whoop, there I go. I guess my night vision is gone. No, it's rapidly running out though. Belt immunity is gone. Blah blah blah. Oh, my voice is already starting to go. I can feel it going. Alright, so let's just get through this episode, because apparently I think I finally learned my lesson. Apparently, yeah. Casting at 5 a.m. means voice goes. That's just a thing. That's just a thing we'll have to deal with. So, anyway, what's our game today? So, we've got these two. We've got... Yeah, so we are going to need to start building... Okay, let me actually double check something. So this... Yeah. I wonder if our red things can actually build these guys. They can. Alright. So this apparently goes up to 6 components. Yep. Craft items that require up to 6 ingredients. So anyway, let's move on and let's actually go forward and start doing the logic boards. So we've got a couple of things that we have to do at the start, and yeah, let's just double check. So this needs 3 electronic logic boards for every 2. Yeah, so we need 1.5 a second of the logic board. So let's round it up and say we need 2 every second. 2 every second, and these guys have a speed of 2 approximately. So we need 10 of these machines, I'd say. Yep, that sounds about right. These guys take 10 seconds. So we need 10 of these machines. So let's start off with the superior circuit boards over here. And we are going to build over this copper. Remember that we're reorganizing the bus, and also that once we get bots, we can do a massive mining setup to just completely mine this guy out. So yeah, I think it should be fine. We might try and leave room for mines, or we might just put them in later. I don't know, but let's start off with this. We can't build titanium, so we're not even going to try. Get 10 of those little guys. And did we have a fiberglass board set up somewhere already? I feel like we've already needed fiberglass. Maybe I'm wrong though. So this guy needs fiberglass. No, we haven't needed fiberglass yet. So you need 1 every second. No, you need 2 every second. Yeah, 2 every second. And this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So yes, I'm trying to keep in my head all of the ratios and all of the crafting speeds, and trying to do that. A little bit difficult, but it's all good. So you are going to be... We're not going to stretch the module setup at all. We're just going to leave it like it is. You are going to be fiberglass boards, and you are going to be... And then we got these ones. So we're going to have a... okay, so we're going to have 10 of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're going to have a pipe going through all of them. Once we get pipe, we're going to have a pipe going through all of them. There we go, that's a lot of pipe. And then this guy is going to have fiberglass on the left, copper and gold on the right. Yup. Alrighty. And there we go. We'll send that all the way up. And then this is going to be our exit line. And And we're reorganizing the bus later on. So I feel like, do we need to put these on the bus? I feel like the answer is probably no. Are we making these in the right order? Because I just realized we made the circuit boards and then we shoved them straight into these guys, but these guys need ICs as well. These guys actually need a lot. Yeah, that's okay. We can feed them directly in, and the ICs we can build over here and then feed back up the line. So that should be fine. Let's get a nice little feeder going on here. Let's get some of these. You know what? Let's just do that. And you are going to be something else. And this will be where we build the actual circuits, which we need for... Man, I feel like we might actually be able to do this episode. I'm definitely going to not be able to stretch this episode because I got to get to work nice and early. I could go to work late, but then I have to come home late, and it's like pain in the ass. Ooh, 50. That's really got nuts. All right, you are going to be interesting, aren't you? Because so let's leave an extra space there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you are going to be like that. Put like that, and then this can be a split belt further down. So fiberglass. So what does fiberglass need? It's plastic and something else. Plastic and glass. It's a good thing we got glass going. Although we don't got glass going all the way down to the bus. We got glass being stored in a chest over here. So that ain't good. We're going to have to go all the way over there and we're going to have to feed that through. What a pain in the ass. That's it. You know what? I'm building another car, and you guys cannot stop me. So, because yeah, it's just getting a little bit ridiculous. All of this walking around without any proper legs, and we definitely need a car. So, give me a car. Alrighty, this is still going to take us ages, even with a car, to get down there, but. Yeah, this car's so slow. Give me some speed, dude. Come on. Where's the Formula 1 racing car? Where can we build that? Okay. Across. Boom. Going down here. Where's me glass? Okay. Hey. This guy. Some point in the future, I may start switching from just building tons of blue belts to actually just building tons of blue undergrounds everywhere. So it doesn't take up that much space, and it's actually better for UPS, I believe, just tons of blue undergrounds, because we have made the decision to to go for belts and keep belts all the way to the end of the game. So I feel like it's not going to be that bad of an idea to go for just tons of blue undergrounds. And you can see I've sort of done it a little bit here, like this. It's more expensive, obviously, to do this in the game because, yeah, it just is. It just is. So, glass. We've actually got 2 glass depositories now, which I'm not sure I like. We don't really need this one if we got that one. So let's just walk down and destroy that one. Alright. That picked up a whole bunch of glass, and of course we're almost out of inventory space. This is somewhat painful, but we'll get there in the end. Okay, this is just annoying. Excellent. You get all of that, except for that bit. And now we are not able to pick up 12 iron. Oh, well. Let's just destroy this. Oh, you stupid bot. Get out of there. I'm trying to destroy this. There we go. Those bots. They seem to repair a lot faster than they used to. I could have sworn that back in the day, back in vanilla, with these piercing rounds, I could easily destroy it. Before the bots could actually get in and really start repairing the crap out of it. But it seems like... no. It seems like the bots are a lot better at their job than they used to be. So, that is interesting. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't know. The reason I still want to have belts is because it's not really for throughput, because if you put 10,000 nuclear robots or 20,000 nuclear robots in a base, you don't have to worry about throughput. And we've got infinite research on bot speed and bot cargo capacity. That's a mod, actually. So, yeah, we can pump throughput till the dogs come home. We're not going to have a problem with that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little bit unsure about this whole belt thing, because aesthetically, I like the idea. I think it'll look really cool, and I think it'll work really cool. I think we can still do that. And purple belts will make things a lot easier. What are you doing? So, plastic. Where is me plastic? It's right here, isn't it? Oh, I'm putting them in the wrong direction. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Bloody 5 AM in the morning maybe is not my best time to be doing complicated logical operations. But it's all good. It's all good. Goddamn trees. Alright. Alrighty. And you know what? We're gonna start doing this everywhere. The little underground immediately, instead of lining up all the undergrounds. We're just gonna start doing that everywhere. So, and I feel like, except for some very, very special things, we are just going to be. Oh god, how did I mess that up? Oh, screw it. Screw it. We can fix that up there. Yeah, what was I saying? Except for some very special things, we're going to do something. I think we're just going to do a single belt, to be honest. Except for some really special things like iron and electronic components and stuff like that. Because those guys... yeah, those guys we are probably going to need a crap ton of. So, you... did we have some level 2s? We must have used them at some point. Let's get some more. Did they actually build 2 of the bastards? No? I obviously must have had that one already. Okay. So. I'm always running out of belts. Always, 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 always. So. Now I've got too much belt. Of course, I can't do anything with it. So we have to go ahead and swap it for some wood. And we have to put wood in there. And then we're good. Alright, so what do you need? You don't need anything else off this, actually. I just realized you don't need this to be a double thing. We can't even put these back in our inventory, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we can pick these guys up. Inventory problems are a serious thing, so you are going to be putting on the near side. There we go, so now that's a full belt. And 1, 2, 3, Shift N, and then we're going to do this, Shift N, Shift N. So now we're layering these to fully fill up this belt. It's going into this thing, so it's probably not a problem. But if we start, and we're not going to produce them fast enough to need to double layer them, but whatever. And you notice you only have to half push these guys. You don't have to fully push them to get them in there, which is nice. But yeah, it's all good. Get rid of all that stuff. Ding, ding, ding. And of course, we don't have any of these guys. Much better. And now, you need to be copper and gold, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. Copper and gold. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yeah, four plate of copper. That's totally a vanilla thing. That's not something we need to even remotely consider for a bulb space. And then gold is way down here. Way down here somewhere. Oh, where is it? There it is. Gold, we just took it completely off here, didn't we? Alright, so that's ye old copper and gold. Now we just need to get ferric chloride over to there. And we are so close to getting this done. I feel like getting ICs done this episode as well and the actual boards is maybe going to be a bit of a stretch. So what we might do is we might make these boards and then you need ferric chloride as well, don't you? And you need ferric chloride. So we've got an easy access of ferric chloride over here. And I'm assuming we're making enough of it. So that should be fine. Yoink. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, while we're here, what we might do is we might set these guys up to produce... Oh, come on. Come on. You really gonna do this to me? This guy, electronic assembly machines 2, well, if they're equivalent to this, they can do up to 4 components, and obviously this guy takes 5 components. What do we need to make the better ones? We need titanium. That is not a short-term thing that we can just make, titanium. What is titanium anyway? Calcium chloride and rutile. Yeah, so that's not something we can easily make. And it needs titanium bearings, which I think actually need like lubricant to make. Yeah, so that's a pain in the ass. That's a real pain in the ass. And you know what? I am not going to wait until I get titanium for yellow science. That's just ain't going to happen. So we are, instead of taking 10 of those, we are going to take 20 of these. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 of these guys because we'll get the approximately the same speed and it'll just be bigger and bulkier and fatter and I really don't give a shit. So we'll fix it later. Once we got better machines, those will take a while to build. So let's just get a nice template down. So you are going to be electronic logic boards. So what do we need a lot of? Transistors. Okay, so let's make it simple on ourselves. This is going to be solder, and this is going to be transistors, and then we can do whatever the hell we want over on the other side. So, how are you guys doing? You guys are doing pretty good. Ah, go over there. This is good. This is actually getting a little bit squishy, to be honest. Way over there, go all the way over there, and you are getting a little bit squishy. Oh, that's alright, we can do this, like that, beautiful. Yeah, and we'll just ignore these spaces. So actually, what we can do is do that. Excellent, and now that looks a lot prettier. Okay, stream it all up, and once again we've run out of belts. fill me up, please. Thank you. Alright, so what did we say? Solder needs to be on this line. Yep. So, pretty sure that's like that. Like that, and of course I messed that up. That's fine, that all works out in the end. And then the next one needs to be transistors, which we might have to do something about here. Yeah, that's fine. We can move it over a bit. Imagine when we get purple belts and we can just do whatever we want, basically. We can just, those guys stretch out for double these guys, I think, off the top of my head. You go there, and you go like this, except in the correct direction. Alright, so that's solder and that's transistors coming on through. And then what else does this guy need? What does it need? ICs and basic electronic components. So that's going to be on this line. We're going to have a split line. And we will feed ICs back into the bus, I feel like. Alrighty. So let's get Mr. Let's get Mr. Whatchamacallit. How complicated are the ICs? They're not too bad. I wonder if we can push. You know what? I really don't want to push this episode because I've got to go to work. So we're not going to push this episode. What we might do is next episode we can make that finishing off electronic circuits and at the same time doing yellow science kind of deal. And that would be awesome. So we can get... Yeah, I think we could probably finish this off in like... finish off the ICs in like 10 minutes flat or something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That doesn't seem right. I thought I had a spare one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't build a spare one. Okay. What we do here is we sort out our inserters. So you need you need a lot. You need a lot. So 1, 2. You need to be long, and you need to be long. Okay. Now we need to cancel this recipe because I don't think blueprinting this sort of thing works all that well. Oh, what we need to do is we need to make a ton of lights. No, that's not. I do not want to go into the garbage to suck any resources out. That is just a bad idea. Okay. So we want lights like that, and then oh, I was going to copy the belts as well. That's alright, we can do the belts later. So, you go like that, and you go like that. And how come you only got a half belt? Oh, that's right, because we're saving room for the bloody ICs to go on that thing. We don't need the last one here, and we don't need the last one here. And then we put this up to be these guys. We drag it all the way up, and then we're out of inserters. So we go over here and we grab a whole ton, and it's nice that we're still using these fast inserters, even after all this time. Oh, so much crap in my inventory. Get rid of all this glass. There's only one machine, so I can't get rid of that much of it, but we can try. And you know what? We can actually do a single-sided one of these guys. Put that in there. Okay. Excellent. So now these guys have got everything they need except for integrated circuits. And this guy goes down like that, and then into chest. And we might just build yellow zones here, to be honest, after the ICs, of course, but oh, it's going to be interesting. It really is. So how's our things going? We only got one machine working here. Why is that? Because gold is not that fast. I would have thought this would be okay. I thought we did the maths on this. That's 1 per second. And you need 4. Let me do the math again. So we need one of these. We need half of these every second. So we need one every 2 seconds. Which means we need 2 module contacts every second. This guy produces 1 every second. Alright, so that's clearly not going to be enough. I don't know how we got that math wrong, but let's overproduce a little bit. Because we can. And a nice little power pole there. That's the downside to using these substations everywhere, is that when you actually want to use normal power poles, it's a pain in the ass getting them to connect to anything. Alright, so now the gold should no longer be responsible for these guys not running fast enough. They should be going full speed. Alrighty. And I like the way that we've done this, actually, heading off to the side, because what we can do is we can add another loader down here if we want to put this on the bus, and it's just no pain whatsoever. Beautiful, and that's going to keep going for a while, using up all of our glass and all of our plastic, but I don't think we really need that stuff for much else, so it should be fine. You are good. And we're at the 27-minute mark, so I feel like I should be going off to work, pretty much. Oh, man, I don't want to go to work. Ugh. So anyway, that's it. Next episode, we're going to build some ICs. ICs are dead easy. The only thing we have to build intermediate is tin copper wire, which is fine. Silicon wafers we need to build intermediate as well, actually, because I realized we've just got silicon and we'll have to do this sort of deal. But that's fine. And yes. So it's a little bit of pain, actually. That might take longer than I thought, but we should be able to get through ICs definitely in one episode, and then after that, we can start on high-tech science packs. So close! And it looks like we are going to make it before episode 50, which I'm very, very happy about. I was a bit worried, but I'm very happy about that. Now let's just sanity check. The bus, you are very much dead. I think I remember seeing that in a previous episode. These components, they're doing alright. I don't know if they're going to get used up a lot, but what are you dead from? You're dead from not enough of these electric components. I thought it was just the machines being crap, but no, it's even worse than that. So the electronic components, presumably because of carbon. Yeah. Well, what are we doing? We're still using this carbon setup, and we shanghaied it for bloody lithium batteries as well. So I'm not surprised that this thing is having problems. Really having problems. You're fully running though. So maybe we can upgrade this. We can get some better smelters on that. Can we do that this episode? I feel like let's go down and let's push that in this episode. Where's me car gone? Now the only thing about driving on the bus is we got to make... Oh, does it actually slow down if you drive on blue belts? It looks like it does. That's somewhat inconvenient. Give me a place where there are no blue belts. There we go. Let's go down here. And make sure to brake, because if you just jump out of the car while the car is running, the car keeps on running. And that is not necessarily a good thing. So, we're going to move all this crap over by one. You are going directly into a chest. Are you going directly into a chest? No, you're going into a chest over there. But you're not going into one over there. So, I feel like... Probably should have done this before, but anyway. Let's just set up a chest here. We got another chest further down, but I'm not really fussed. Okay. Yep, press the wrong button. Okay, and then you were doing this, weren't you? We're gonna have to change all of these ratios because these guys take up twice as much space, don't they? And of course, we have to pull the carbon out of these guys. And of course, we've got a whole bunch of crap in our inventory. That. Uranium ore, we definitely don't need that. Let's pick up all of this crap. And all of this crap. And so much crap. There is just crap everywhere. Where are my things? I built 10 of the good ones. Oh, give me enough space. Oh, would you look at that? That is absolutely fantastic. It does mean that we're going to have a bit of problems with this battery setup. Because now we need to do this. But that's fine. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we really need to increase the speed of these guys. Ah, wooden poles. You suck, wooden poles. 7, 8. Have we got everything? Do we have everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We can just bejigger the blue inserters to do it on both sides. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are going to be nearsighted. It's like nearsighted except for inserters. 4, 5. Let's just do normal poles up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll double our carbon production for these guys. And now I think we definitely need to get out of here. Because I might show up to work slightly past 6, which is, yeah, it's alright, but I really want to get to work at 6 because then I get to leave really early, like 2:30 or something stupid like that. And leaving work at 2:30 is a benefit that is not to be underestimated. It really, really is. And it's such a good feeling, especially when your boss is still there and he can't leave until like 5 because he got in at 9, and you're like, oh, see you, boss, I'm out of here. It's awesome. So anyway, there we go. Carbon is much healthier now. We're still going to be splitting half of it off for this bloody setup, but that's fine. We've still got a decent amount coming out here, and hopefully that's enough to revitalize these guys. But we will be concentrating a bit more on that next episode when we look at ICs and electronic circuits and all of that other crap. What are you complaining about now? You don't have enough water because I didn't hook the water up to this. You know what? Screw you. We have better things that we can use right now. We do not need this stupid pipe going up to a pump on the edge of the world anymore. What is this guy? This guy's aluminium. Are we running into aluminium problems? Maybe we are. Probably because of the sodium hydroxide or something. I would not be surprised if sodium hydroxide is the problem. Oh man, this is turning into a long episode. I thought I didn't want it to be a long episode, but it is turning into one. Or it has already turned into one, I guess. It just keeps on going. But that's all my fault. Obviously, it's not your fault. So, let's get this water pump down, and then we are good. We may look at why aluminium is broken, but we ain't gonna fix it. We just ain't. And then you go there. Alright, why is aluminium broken? Not enough of this crap. Not enough sodium hydroxide. I knew it! Alright. We may have to make a... Oh, God damn it! Glass. Okay, do engines, batteries, cobalt oxide. Hopefully that's enough. I don't suppose there could be too much in here. Hey. There we go. Actually, let's just double check. Yeah, it is putting it out onto both belts. Beautiful. And then you got tons. You got a lot. You got a lot. That is good. That is very good. So that'll keep aluminium from completely falling over. You got a ton. Wow, you really got a ton. Alright. Come on. This better be the last load. Yes, it is. I suppose that guy's been running a lot harder because we've been doing a lot more silicon processing for the silicon nitride. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We may have to make a dedicated sodium hydroxide plant over here that just chucks everything else away once it makes the sodium hydroxide. And that's not a bad idea, you know, it's a pretty good one. It'd be nice if we can link all the other things together, but yeah, it's all good. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Yellow signs within our grasp. We got the ICs, and then we've just got electric engines and yellow science itself, and it's going to be beautiful. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and robots and power armor is it's going to be good. I will see you guys then.